Hello everyone, finally getting to go first after having gone second for a whole bunch of duels in a row. Not opening up with the best hand, but also not the worst hand. I mean, I have an artifact combo, so to the very least I'm going to be able to remove cards via that effect and get a monster on board. And I have 2 of 3 monsters that I need in order to use Duplicity, so with just a little bit more future setup, I'll be good. Okay, and I am going to let my opponent use their, obviously I can't really stop it now, but I'm going to let them make their next normal summon and then pop whatever the better monster is, and then I can just run this over. In the main phase, really? Oh, okay, they're not going to do anything against that. I'm going to Mirror Force this because once they get out their other XYZ monster that it has the effect of being immune to spells and traps, essentially, Mirror Force won't really do me any good. Whereas Fiendish Chain will let me stop plays like that. Okay, getting more traps, so I'm not going to be able to do anything that actually puts pressure on them for damage, but I do have a lot of cards that actually stop them from making plays. I was really hoping that they would go for another summon with Pollux. A little bit surprised and disappointed that they didn't. Okay, especially now with the duality. Oh, what is this? An artifact Constellar deck. Okay. Artifacts have been pretty crazy lately. If anyone looks at the OCG decks that have been topping, I mean, there's artifact everything. There's artifact 6 Samurai, artifact E-Dragons, just pure artifact, now artifact Constellar. So there is everything under the sun for artifacts. And they can't special summon this turn or use Sombre's effect, so let's see, what do I want to do right now? I'm glad that I saw that they're playing artifacts, so I won't hit their back row. But what I can do, let's see, I am going to go for the artifact movement right now, destroy Morale Attack. And then this might make them scared to actually pop my other back row. Because they'll think that, oh no, it's artifacts, and they won't want to attack into the same monster, or into the same back row that they're using. Or, I'm sorry, they won't want to destroy them because they think that they're artifact monsters, even though none of them are. And I have to be very careful about attacking into this because if they have the Malevolent Catastrophe, I'm going to lose a lot of cards senselessly. And that's not something I want to do right now. Shoot, but they only have 2 cards. No, you know, I'm going to go for it. I have to do something before they have an actual setup. See, asking them to chain going into the battle phase. Oh, okay. So, this is probably not going to be a Malevolent Catastrophe, even if it is. Not that big of a deal anymore. And I am going to Fiendish Chain that because I really want a monster on the field that I can attack with. Otherwise, they could potentially go for a rank 5 next turn, probably for the Artifact XYZ, which is going to get in the way of a lot of my plays. And then let's see if this attack goes through and I can destroy the Pollux. And they have already gone through a lot of their key Constellars, so it's going to be, or they're going to be very reliant on top decking after this point. Looks like this attack is going to go through. I think it's asking for something during the damage step, although I could be wrong. I mean, they're waiting on something. Okay, that's good. They didn't have anything to do, and I don't have anything else left to do this turn, so I'm gonna have to leave it at that. I do have another Fiendish Chain if they summon anything good though. Ooh, Sombra is okay. I wonder what they're gonna do with Sombre. Let's see, they do have 2 monsters in their grave, don't they? Yeah, double Pollux. So, oh, that's right. If they do that, it doesn't end my turn anymore. Okay, yeah, that's whatever. I'm not gonna let them get out an XYZ though. I do need to stop the Sombre. Let them banish and then negate it because I don't want them getting out anything big. Just, you know, our Morale Tech isn't big itself, so I can't get over it. I'm trying to think what else they could be comboing with, though, just because... Ah, there's the other... Okay, there's what I kind of thought that they were going to do, is Tribute Summon, and they have the potential for the rank 5. But I had to stop them anyways, because Sombre would have been even worse than the rank 5 that they're about to make. Oh, really? For Tyrus. Okay. So they're going to use its effect, and then I will get to use Morale Attack, but there's nothing to actually destroy because this can't be destroyed, so I guess I'll just destroy their Call of the Haunted because I can. Dark Hole. So after this turn, I will be able to Dark Hole their field, which is nice. And I'm waiting for Myrmelio, or even another Dionea, because the moment that I can use a rank up, it's going to put me in a really good spot. I'll be able to start eating their special summon monsters. They will have a hard time getting over it because of its high attack, and then if they do manage to destroy it, I will be able to bring it back and gain life points. But I don't really have any good targets. Oh, really? Okay, I thought they were at least going to attack with Tyrus or wait a turn to do that, but okay, going straight for Thunder Charger just to do some damage. It doesn't really make a difference. I mean, again, there was no good targets for it anyways. So what do I want to do in this case? Double Morale Attack. Well, I'm going to go ahead and Dark Hole. There's a good chance that these are artifact monsters and that they're basically just dead in their hand, which that's a weakness of artifacts. All of their monsters are absolutely reliant on combo cards like Malevolent Catastrophe or Double Cyclone. And the moment you don't have any combo cards and all you have are big artifact monsters, you have no playable cards and your opponent can just walk all over you. So let's see what they're waiting for. If they had a Double Cyclone, they would have already used it in tangent with an artifact. At least that's my guess, unless they don't actually have any artifact monsters, just because I have two targets for them. They're not necessarily great targets because they're not doing anything for me at the moment, but still wouldn't be a bad idea. And I'm actually hoping that they special summon something right now because I have a normal summon for my turn still, so I can summon Dionea and... Oh, it's Honest. Interesting. Do I want to do anything about that? I can make Black Sugar of Corn. It's not special summon. Okay, I'm gonna set the artifact movement. Maybe they'll try to destroy it before they attack and get to use the Honest. But I didn't feel like it was a very good idea to get rid of this. As good as Honest is, I'm not really worried about it. Especially because I can actually avoid them doing battle with a bunch of different cards. And just going for the card car, so that ends their turn right away. And cool, getting a Theosophy, so I can use my final Morale Attack. And that actually means I can go into a rank 5, which is great. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have set this. I wasn't thinking. If this is a Malevolent Catastrophe, I would have been in a really bad spot because I wouldn't be able to use either of these cards' effects. So luckily it wasn't, but that was kind of dumb. I should have waited for that. That was bad, Yugis. And almost no matter what they summon, I'm going to be able to destroy it, and then... That's interesting. Geez. Okay. I think that they have a Malevolent Catastrophe right now, which is why they just set all of those cards. Jeez. Let's see. I can go for a 5 right now. Go for Tyrus. Oh, geez. No, I'm just gonna wait. Although I'm not gonna attack this turn. Cyclone. I'm going to set this in preparation for destroying their cards, but I'm absolutely not going to attack. When someone is running more than one artifact, such as myself, or unlike myself, chances are they're using Malevolent Catastrophe because that is an amazing card for artifacts. And yeah, if they're setting more, I assume that that's what they're doing. So I'm just going to wait this out. I have a good idea that this is the Catastrophe, but I don't want to take the risk that I get that wrong and hit some other random artifact. Okay. Let's see what they hit. Okay, they're going to go for one of their own. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, just going to go for a Morale Attack of their own. Okay, that's whatever. Foul Knot. Okay, I don't mind that. I am going to be going pretty heavily on trying to destroy their own cards, though. See, that thing's effect is going to go off and destroy Star Drawing. No matter what happens, it... Yeah, no matter what happens, it's going to destroy Star Drawing. I don't want to stop that even if I could. I guess I could destroy Fiendish Chain, but there wouldn't really be much sense in that. And now that it's their turn, I get to start hitting their cards. Although I can't use Artifact Movement Theosophy because I am out of cards to special summon with Theosophy if I use this, or vice versa. Alright, double Cyclone. It means that these are definitely at least 2 artifact monsters. Okay, what do I want to do? I'm going to go with my gut and see if I can hit their Malevolent Catastrophe, which I think is going to be this. So obviously use this effect to destroy their morale attack. And then before the end phase, I'm going to be using Double Cyclone, or during the end phase. If I had a third monster in here, I could use Pot of Duplicity and return them to the deck, but I haven't drawn a third yet. Kind of unfortunate. Oh, really? You're going to use Torrential? Okay, that tells me that that was not the right card to hit, so that's fine by me. Yeah, I have to destroy Torrential. And then maybe it's this one then. Could be this. My memory's kind of fuzzy at this point. I don't remember what order they set everything in. But I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to destroy their card before they have a chance to use it. Let's see if this is anything good. Darn, not the card I was hoping it was. But actually, that's more or less fine. Let's see if I can get a third monster with Duality. That would be great. I don't want to use Daonea just yet. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Maybe they didn't have a Catastrophe. Wow. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Okay, I got the Myrmelio, so there's my third monster, and I get to combo it with Daonea, and now they're skipping their next battle phase, though, so pretty good spot to be in. I am amazed. I really thought that they were going to have a Malevolent Catastrophe to be setting all those cards, but I guess they just had a few of the, I guess, just below average combo cards, and that was it. So, let's see, against artifacts, I'm going to want to go for, what is it, the other, okay, never mind, not going for a travel this turn. But I do have a Fiendish Chain, so that is going to be just as well. And there's a mistake that some people make against this card. Let's see, here's the level. Okay, I'm going to wait for them to use this thing's effect, and then I'm going to Fiendish Chain it. I don't want them making a rank 5 right now because they'd be able to negate my rank up when I try to play it. I would have liked to save this for something different, but I suppose that this is just as well. And the mistake that people make with artifact movement is they forget to go to the battle phase. So this person not making a mistake wouldn't have expected them to because they should be familiar with this card. But they know that they're skipping the battle phase, so they just end their turn, and then next phase or next turn they try to go to their battle phase and realize, oh, I can't because, whoops, I didn't skip anything. And I kind of want to use Daonea right now because hitting their back row is going to be very, very risky. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see, are both of these special summoned? No, that's a normal summon. That's special summoned. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Go into Honor Arc. I'm not going to take anything though because I only have one target, and that's going to be Foul Knot. So yeah, just going to rank up and then I'll take it. And how much damage can I do this turn? Okay, definitely not enough damage to make a game. So I'm not going to go for Lancer right now. Still waiting for them to have a Malevolent Catastrophe, but at this point, there's not really any good targets. Oh, okay, I guess they could do that. That's right. I forgot that they had an Honest. Not really worried, though. I mean, oh, if only this were a special summon. Okay, I could make the Lancer, but it would have drastically less attack than this. No, not drastically. I think it would be 2,700. But that's whatever. I have a Duplicity and a Bottomless, so on top of them having to waste a card to get over this, I'm going to be able to draw a card my next turn, use Duplicity, which will put me at 3 in my hand, and then bottomless will also help protect me from whatever they use. Okay, unless of course they use that and hit the bottomless, which would not be a bad idea. Oh, really? Going for the dark hole? That means that they're going to have to save this for one of their own monsters, which is fine by me. Cool. Awesome, and now I get to send back one of my artifact monsters, which makes my Theosophy live. So before I do anything else, sending back the morale tack. Let's see, send back Dionea. And then I don't want this in my deck, and I don't need this one, so I'm just going to send back the Honor Arc. I mean, I don't need to draw into anything else, so I might as well not fill my deck any more than I absolutely need to. Getting another one, so I'm going to have to wait for one more card before I can actually make use of the next one. And awesomely for me, though, I did get a double Cyclone, so I can use that. Okay, hitting the double Cyclone, that was kind of a neutral play. Don't really mind. I think they're playing it kind of risky right now. I mean, if these are all three, if all three of those are artifact monsters, then... I wanted to use the effect on that, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, I think I could have, okay. Oh... 13 cards left in their deck, and I haven't seen a Malevolent Catastrophe yet. Does that mean that they're not running it? I don't think it does. Jeez. 2 cards. What the heck? Are they not running Malevolent Catastrophe? Like, I'm so worried about running into that card because it would hit all of my back row. Actually, at this point, I wouldn't mind so much. I mean, they'll get their monsters, but I'm not actually going minus with any of my cards. And cool, that kind of confirms that they don't have it in their deck, most likely. Okay, it confirms that they don't have it currently on the field. They could have drawn into it with card, but it's looking more and more likely that they don't have it in general. I'm not going to make that assumption, though. I could be very wrong. So first off, bottomless the Kaus because there's no other good targets. And how many of their other spell and traps have they gone through? Let's see, 1 movement. Okay, I'm going to have to count that. I want to know what they have left in their deck, potentially. Ooh, Star Drawing. That's not bad at all. Okay, let's see what they have. 1 movement, 1 double Cyclone. Did I miss anything? No, 1 of each. 2 movement. Oh, they have a lot of cards left that can destroy spells and traps, so I will have to be careful about that. In their turn, that'd be bad. Gonna go for a draw, and I'm going to go for Daigusto, just so I can draw some cards and recycle my very important artifact monsters. And I think I have all 3 in the grave, so I very well might just put all 3 back. Now then again, I should leave 1 just in case I have... they might be destroying this before I get a chance to use its effect. Although I'll still draw a card off of Star Drawing. So that's fine. Oh wow, they actually had a... the Theosophy of the Artifacts left. That's right. How many have they used? 2? Oh, this is the one that sets from their grave, not destroys. Okay, I was expecting them to destroy this, but I guess that's not going to be the case. Oh no, they're still going to. Whatever then. I think I can use Void Trap Hole on that. Oh no, they're setting it. Never mind. Never mind, spoke too soon again. They use this thing's effect. Yeah, so many cards activate all at once. I kind of lost track of what was going on. So they'll use this thing's effect, destroy Morale Tack, and 1 other. Was that double Morale Tack? I think it was. In which case, I cannot stop it. Oh, no, it wasn't double. So, oh, they did this in the wrong order, especially. Oh, I can't use Void Trap Hole. Lame. So I won't be able to draw, but it's not in a horrible position still. 1, 2. Oh, do I have another target for Theosophy? Yeah, that's right. I haven't used this yet. I could set this in hopes that they destroy it, but I'm not going to. I don't think that's a great idea. Alright, not in a great position right now, but I'm not dead yet. I assume that they're going to make a rank 5, in which case I just negate it with Void Trap Hole. I'll be able to use that thing's effect, though. And again, during their turn. Whatever, I'm still going to have to do this just so I can start hitting resources. And then, you know, when they try to use that thing's effect, I just get to go for Theosophy. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. So they can't negate this one. Their effect is only once per turn. And then they're going to be forced to go into another rank 5 using their last 2 monsters because they won't have anything left otherwise. And that was actually kind of nice because they let me destroy one of their artifacts during their turn, even though they probably didn't want me to. Especially because it was a morale attack. They won't be able to destroy my other monsters like I'm sure they really want to. Although, I don't know what I can draw into after this. Call the Haunted wouldn't be bad. Actually, Call the Haunted would be amazing. Although they're probably going to go into another one. I mean, they basically have to. These can't get over morale attacks, so they're going to have to go into another Durandal. And that will give me some time to draw into some very important cards, assuming that I'm able to. Duplicity would be nice, Call the Haunted would be nice, Summoner Monk would, okay, Summoner Monk wouldn't be a great top deck, but if I could top deck into a spell right after, that would be good. And why did they go into Shark Fortress? Oh, maybe they didn't have anything good left in their extra deck. Okay, that was kind of a surprising way to win. I was skeptical if I was even going to be able to take that one, but I guess I had nothing left to use. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, subscribe, and stay brutal.